All right, go ahead, dear. Say the last thing you want to say about it.
I just want the hospital to medicate you enough to stay. If that means putting like one of them stint things in to come in and get your antibiotics, so be it. We're coming there to get help and leaving to get high because the medication isn't helping. I've been told that fentanyl is what they give people on their deathbed. Now, if you're medicating that to people dying and people in the street are doing it, then you know how high our tolerance is. We shouldn't have to tell you how bad our addiction is. You already know because you prescribe it. So whatever you have to do, whatever it is that you have to do to medicate people enough to stay, just to get rid of the infection, to help heal. My leg is so bad it might be amputated, and as much as that should scare me, this sickness is so bad that by day 3, day 4, I'm running out of that hospital, even with my leg as bad as it is.
What all have you lost due to your addiction?
I've lost everything. I actually had almost 6 years clean, and one day had a bad day and lost it all.
What triggered you?
Honestly, COVID. COVID triggered me. I'm a bartender waitress, so when COVID hit, I lost, we all stated, lost our job, but my company went out of business, so I haven't worked since. And I need a purpose. Working is my purpose, and when I'm not working, I feel like I have no purpose.
What's the worst thing that has happened to you since you've been out here?
I try to stay awake all night and sleep during the day, just because the areas I'm in are known for terrible things happening. So one day I ended up passing out on a bench, and I had a man come up to me and he was touching me, and I didn't even know it. Somebody woke me up and he ran off, and I didn't even know it. And thinking in my head, like, that person didn't wake me up. People don't wake people up. People rob each other. They don't look out for each other, which is sad, because in this life we really should. And somebody generously woke me up, and nothing too terrible happened. I don't want to say too terrible, but I am going to say that because thank God I woke up.
Amen,
thank God.
Right? Thank God for that. Scary. I have interviewed a lot of women, and they have said some horrible things that goes on these dates. If you want to hold it, you can hold it. Whatever is comfortable. I met a very nice lady. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. What's your name?
Ashley.
Nice to meet you, Ashley. How old are you?
I'm 33.
But you can see she still carry herself well out here in the struggle. Where are you from originally?
Delaware County, Ridley.
Yo, shout out Ridley, we out there. So tell us a little bit, what was it like for you growing up in Ridley?
It was nice. It was a nice neighborhood, nice people. I think the more people portray that they have a great life, the more that's hidden behind the doors. A lot of people try to pretend that there's something that they're not, and you find that out pretty soon after meeting them. So I try to keep to myself.
Okay. So growing up, let's stay down that lane a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your household. How many people live with you?
It was me, my sister, my mom, and we lived with my mom's mom and her husband. So it was my grandparents' house. It was nice. We had an in-ground pool, big house. You would have thought everything was so amazing, but we struggled. And I think my grandparents growing up, the time they did, they tried to show others that they were doing well and doing better, but really we struggled.
What are some of your favorite childhood memories?
Oh, my family. I have a big family. We used to all go swimming in the summertime, stay at the pool. But then when my grandparents moved to Virginia, everybody kind of scattered, so I hadn't seen my family in a while. So good thing for Facebook.
Right? Definitely, Facebook helps a lot. How many siblings do you have?
Just my sister.
And where is she currently?
She's in Ridley. She just had a baby.
Congratulations to her. Do you stay in touch with her?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
She's my favorite supporter.
So let's go down memory lane and go to middle school and high school. Tell us what type of student were you?
I was a good student up until like the middle of high school. You know, everybody parties, everybody gets into drinking and doing drugs, and I kind of got into the opiates, and then I had broken my arm, so that made it even worse. So yeah, I ended up getting addicted to Percocets, and it just kept progressing.
And that's the story you hear a lot of the times out here. You know, it starts with the doctor, also then lead to the streets because it's too expensive, right?
Yeah, because they put you on it, but they don't tell you that you're going to be addicted. This is going to end up, might be a problem, depending on if you have addictive personalities, and I do. And it's with opiates, your tolerance gets higher and higher and higher, and it's never enough. So you keep going, and soon enough, you're spending every dollar you have.
So how were you introduced to fentanyl?
The bar I worked at, all the girls were shooting heroin, and I was taking Percocets, and they were laughing at me, saying you're spending too much money, da 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 da. And after a little while, it just kind of happens, you know. Wrong people, wrong places.
You ever thought in a million years that you was going to be addicted?
No. You never. I don't think you go to sleep one day and say, "Hey, I want to wake up and I want to live on the streets and be a heroin addict." No, that's nobody's dream. This is sad. Very sad.
And that's why I try to tell people, listen, nobody in their right mind would choose this life. There's things that led up to this life.
Yep.
You know, they all wish they could change. If they could do it all over again, they would not touch that drug.
And you try to figure out like where it even started and how did it get so bad, and there's just so many answers that you give yourself. There's not one. It's a lot of things rolled into one.
Let's talk about your dad. You never mentioned him.
He died when I was young from a heroin overdose, so I don't remember him.
Wow, I'm so sorry. So, have you lost any friends or family member that was near to you? I know you say your dad. Anybody else that meant a lot to you and you want to say their name and something nice about them?
None of my family has overdosed or anything. I did have friends who overdosed. I don't want to mention names just because of family reasons.
Sure.
I don't know if they would want me to do it. You know what I mean?
Understood.
But yes, definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So currently out here, what all drugs are you battling?
Heroin and recently crack, which is insane because I have such bad anxiety and never thought that I would ever touch it.
It's one of those things, you know, they say keep doing drugs and all your nevers will come true, right?
Yep, they always do.
Yeah,
that's why they say never say never.
Absolutely.
And don't judge because you don't know.
Absolutely.
You don't know why people do things. Because I used to call people crackheads, and here I am, and I never thought I'd be here.
See?
It's terrible.
Yeah, people need to know that this can happen to anyone. You know, given the circumstances in life, that's why you said don't judge, you know, because you don't know people's situation. So in 24 hours, how much would you say you spend on both of your habits?
24 hours, at least $80 to $100.
And how do you come up with this money?
Boosting.
Okay,
People I know.
for those who don't know, boosting is shoplifting. People do it a lot. Have you been caught for doing that?
I've been caught once, and I didn't get arrested. I'm not allowed back at that store.
Right.
But it's scary every time because you're risking your freedom for what?
Mm-hmm.
For nothing.
You don't do dates?
No.
Why not? Just curious.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I hear horror stories. And besides, I think I make more money boosting than that in the long run. And I don't know. I guess somewhere I still have a little bit of self-respect. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You got a good heart. That's what you need to know.
Yeah.
And you have a conscience that make you think about certain things and.
Because I always remember it.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yep.
know?
Mm-hmm. So how do you protect yourself out here?
People I know, they look out. But I can't depend on that because everybody's out here, and in the end you're for yourself. And it's sad to say that, but it's a hard life. You can't, if you're not with your family taking care of them, how are you going to be out here taking care of somebody you don't even know?
Right. What's 24 hours in your life look like?
Sad. Wake up sick. I want to shower really bad. And I just know, when I walk in these stores to boost, that they are, the whole idea for me is for them not to see me right away, because once they see me, they know. It's just the look. And the anxiety is high. And go in, I get a couple things, and then I make my way down to sell it off. Make absolutely nothing compared to what it's worth, which is, it's such a blow.
What are some things that you steal?
Drills, household things people need, because things like toilet paper, paper towels, detergent, anything like that, because they're expensive and they're everyday needs. And down where I'm at, people don't have much money, so they have kids and families to take care of. So when I'm selling these things for a third of the price, they're jumping right on it.
I see that on the train all the time, people selling stuff, you know? So I understand. I know how the game goes. What was the highest level of education you completed?
I graduated. I just never made it to college.
Okay. What was your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Wow, another math brainiac.
Yeah.
Okay. You had any favorite teacher you like in school?
No.
I got you.
None of my teachers were good looking.
She's funny. So during your earlier times in school, right, while you was there, what have you learned that you can pass to the next generation about school?
Pay attention, and I know they show you ways to do things, but the way to do things always changes. So keep your mind open, and just know that however you do in school does not matter when you grow up, because whatever job you do, whatever career you take on, usually it has nothing to do with what you learn in school. You might take a little bit away with it, but just keep your mind open. Do good in school, know your basics, know everything, but just know that if you're not that great in school and you're more street smart, that might even do well for you more in life.
That's true. What was the first job you had?
Tanning salon.
How you got that job?
I applied for it.
What happened? Did you quit?
They went out of business.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there for 2 years, and the guy that bought it, I guess he lost it, sold it, I'm not sure, but it's like a cupcake place now.
Gotcha. Let's get off topic to get to know you as a person, okay? What are some things you love most about yourself?
That I'm an animal lover. Oh, I love all of them. I can't just say one, but I hate centipedes. I don't know what it is. They freak me out. I hate centipedes.
All them legs.
Yeah, and flies and centipedes, and they freak me out.
They mess with that poop.
Yeah, right. It's gross.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Animal lover.
So if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
Probably like a great white shark.
Why?
I don't know, they don't really have many predators except for like people. They look fierce, like there's no way you're gonna look at one and want to cuddle it. You're scared.
Got you. So when you are alone by yourself, what are some things that go through your mind?
Oh my god, that's the thing that I like. I think that's one of the main reasons why I do drugs, is because I'm always thinking of a million things at once and overwhelming myself to the point of anxiety, insomnia, non-eating or overeating, a lot of different things.
Right. Where do you sleep?
Any and anywhere I can. I don't really sleep anywhere at night because it's too scary. So during the day, anywhere I can. Sometimes I'll crash at a friend's house. That's, you know.
What about showers? How do you take showers and find food to eat?
I'll usually go to my mom's house, shower, food, and usually I steal it.
It's tough, right?
Yeah.
What is society doing to help you, the government? Do you feel like they doing enough to help you?
It's hard to say because in this area, there are a lot of like clinics, methadone clinics, rehabs and everything. I don't think they run them very well at all. The supposed classes you take are bullshit. You read pamphlets. They could do more of like, why did you become an addict? Trauma, things like that. Things that, where it started and how you can, and like fix it. It all just talks about addiction in general. Nobody's story is the same. Nobody's addiction is the same. So it has to be more vague and relatable.
Absolutely. Yeah, you nailed it on the spot. You got to go on the back end to find out what happened. That way you can help a person better, you know?
Yeah.
So I agree with you 100%. So if you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
Health, wealth, and happiness.
That's beautiful. What are some of your favorite foods?
I love fruit. Fruit is my favorite. I love grapefruit, I love bananas, strawberries. Of course, everybody loves fried chicken. Love it, love it. Mashed potatoes. Oh, I love veggies, asparagus. I love everything.
You making me hungry.
Yeah, I love all the real good stuff, you know, like real food.
So when was the last time you did anything normal, like, you know, eat some of your favorite foods and stuff like that?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Wow.
Long time.
What's your favorite color?
Black and white.
Black and white, that's
I
beautiful.
do.
That's
I do.
awesome.
I'm like a real, like it's got to match in some sort of way.
You see her style. You see, she put her colors together. There's no mismatch over here. Some of you guys can take some styling tips from her. She'll hook you up. What are some of your favorite movies?
I'm a big movie lover. Sound of Music, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have a lot.
Okay,
I'm a big
right.
Disney fan. Love Disney.
Shout out to the Disney watchers. Okay, this one. When you was a little kid, what do you want to become when you grow up?
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh, that's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Daytime or nighttime, which one are you?
Nighttime.
Why?
People tend to disappoint. People are angry all the time. Their jealousy shows in terrible ways. Nobody wants anybody to do good. And it's a shame because when people do good and the positivity is around you, you tend to be more positive. But everybody's so negative, so then you get negative and you start bringing yourself down and you're like, well, if they feel this way, I should feel this way. That's not what it is. If everybody were positive, even when you walk by someone, you say hello, they look at you weird like, do I know you? What's so wrong with saying hello to somebody?
But the world is so brainwashed and good people are starting to be threatened by bad people.
Yeah.
So let's what's your zodiac sign, dear?
Libra.
Yo, shout out to all the Libra. Show your sign some love, Libra gang. And this last question would be, there are a lot of people in this world who judge people who are struggling with homelessness and addiction. What's your message for the world?
Try to stay positive. There are good people I have met so many great people. The other day, some lady, she seen that she knew I was homeless, never seen her a day in my life. She offered me to come stay at her house. Like, she doesn't know me, she knows nothing about me. I could rob her blind, and she just had that great heart where she saw something in me and offered a place for me to live.
That's beautiful. And we need...
That's extreme to me.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That people with good hearts, and I'm glad to know there still are people like that in this world.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep on fighting darkness with goodness, because love trumps all at the end of the day, right?
Yes, it has to. And you have to believe that. You have to keep positivity.
Amen. Okay, so dear, thank you so much for opening up and sharing your life with us. Hopefully your story resonate with somebody and they can learn from you. Is there anything you're in need of that we can help you with?
The needs are so astronomical at this point because I have nothing. So I could not ask for anything, if that makes sense.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
But we're going to keep you in our prayers. AML family, drop all the positive comments you have for her. And like you know, this is not the last. I'll continue following her, and maybe we can see a different side of her story, not this one. But you know, we are her friend and we love her just as is. All right? So remember, guys, don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.